Hello and welcome back to Crypto Nerd. My name is AJ, here to bring you this cryptocurrency video today. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at a new bearish pattern which I've found in the Bitcoin charts. And this pattern actually corresponds with a pattern that I've already shown you. So all Bitcoin holders, I urge you to watch the whole of this video because this video is going to be very important for you. And if you enjoy it, please smash a like, subscribe and share this video so we can get this out to as many people as possible. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Before getting into the video, I just want to show you this trade signal which I gave you yesterday on Twitter. You can see that this M pattern was forming in the Bitcoin charts, and I told you that if Bitcoin broke the yellow support line at that $56,500 level, we would most likely see a price target of $54,000. So taking a look at that chart then, you can see that this M pattern did in fact break to the downside, and Bitcoin has just hit that price target at $54,000. There was also another trade that I gave you a couple of days ago, and that was this Ethereum trade. This Ethereum trade was in fact a very successful trade. It was trading within this rising wedge, and I told you the target was at $3,200 and the price target was hit perfectly, and there was even more price action to the upside. So make sure you follow my Twitter and subscribe to this account if you want to see more trade signals like these ones. Jumping into the Bitcoin charts then, showing you this rising wedge which I in fact showed you here on Twitter, you can see that Bitcoin has actually broken down out of this rising wedge, and I in fact drew this support level here, this horizontal yellow line you can see here. You can see that Bitcoin was in fact getting support along this level here, and it did break down below this level, and we did get the retest of that support level, which was now going to act as resistance, and we did get a rejection at that point, and we did see Bitcoin actually dump down even further. So the next level to look out for from this rising wedge is in fact this level along here, which sits at around $52,700, which is going to be the next support level. So we want to hope that Bitcoin can bounce off this level so we don't see that target all the way down at $47,500 down here at this bottom yellow line. However, if Bitcoin were to break down below this support level here, we would most likely see Bitcoin come all the way down to that $47,500 target, which is not bullish news for Bitcoin at all. It is quite bearish news. However, if we did come down to this $47,500 target, I would hope that we would bounce straight off this target, having more price action to the upside. However, there is always a chance that we could break down below this price target as well. And taking a look at the megaphone pattern, which I've been showing you for a couple of days now, I've also found something else in this chart. But first of all, you can see that Bitcoin has actually broken below our VPVR level here, this red line, and that is not good news for Bitcoin. I told you that if when we were to break above this VPVR level, we would then use this VPVR level as support, and as you can see, it looked like Bitcoin was using it as support and then that it wanted to bounce off this level. However, this morning we have woken up to Bitcoin actually dumping down below this VPVR level. There is still 6.5 hours left of this candle, meaning there is time for Bitcoin to get back up above the VPVR level. However, right now it is looking very unlikely, and this new pattern which I found in this chart actually corresponds with this megaphone pattern. So this new pattern is in fact a head and shoulders pattern. As you can see, the first shoulder, the head, and then the other shoulder here, and the neckline for this head and shoulders pattern is actually the bottom of the megaphone pattern. So if this head and shoulders pattern were to play out, the megaphone pattern would also break to the downside as well. So this head and shoulders pattern is not confirmed until we get a daily close below this this neckline, and same goes for the megaphone pattern. A break to the downside would not be confirmed until we saw a daily close below this below the bottom of the megaphone pattern. And the target for this head and shoulders pattern is in fact the exact same target as the megaphone pattern. So if we take the price target from the top of the head and shoulders to the neckline and take it to the potential breakout point, which I would say would roughly be around there if we were to see the breakdown, then it would take Bitcoin all the way down to $32,000, which would be a potential, well, it would be a pause on the bull run for the time. And that price target is in fact the exact same price target for the megaphone pattern. As you can see, taking it from the top to the bottom of the megaphone pattern, taking it to the potential breakout, the target is exactly the same at $32,000. And this will, if this were to play out, this would be a temporary pause on the bull run. And yeah, this could play out, and it would be very bearish for Bitcoin if we were to see Bitcoin come all the way down to this neckline and break down below it. However, we could see Bitcoin come down to the neckline and get a bounce off it, invalidating this head and shoulders pattern, and meaning that Bitcoin would still be trading within this megaphone pattern, which would allow Bitcoin to make its way back up to the VPVR level, and in fact potentially break up out of the VPVR level again, and then it could take us all the way to the top of the megaphone pattern. However, this could not play out at all, and we could just see Bitcoin make a reversal and retest this VPVR level and see it break above the VPVR level. However, right now Bitcoin is looking quite bearish, and we could see this head and shoulders pattern play out. As I said, it's not confirmed until we see Bitcoin testing this neckline and we do get a daily close below. So I am going to be keeping you updated with this head and shoulders pattern, but it would be a very significant move to the downside if we did see Bitcoin break down out of this head and shoulders pattern. Taking a look at the price of Ethereum then, and since yesterday's video where I told you I took profits out of my trade at $3,200, which was the price target of this rising channel, Ethereum did actually have more price action to the upside, and right now we are seeing that slight pullback, which is normal because we have had this massive pump to the upside. And congratulations to everyone who took this Ethereum trade with me after breaking up out of this rising channel, because we have made significant gains on this trade. So zooming in then on the Ethereum charts, taking a look at the 1 hour, you can see this inverse descending triangle. So it's a descending triangle. It is just the wrong way, but however it does still we can still trade this. It is still a tradable pattern. So we could potentially see Ethereum come retest the top of the triangle before maybe getting rejected, seeing a retest of the support level where we could see Ethereum actually break down, or we could just see Ethereum actually roll over and break down out of this. Now this would be a smaller trade than my previous trade, but the target of this trade would be down at $2,900 if Ethereum were to break to the downside. And if Ethereum were to break to the upside, the target would be roughly at $3,800. So I will be trading this, and I will be keeping you updated on this trade over on Twitter. So if you want to make this trade with me, make sure you go over to Twitter, where I will be keeping you updated about this trade, which will be my next trade. That will be all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please smash a like, subscribe and share this video so we can get this out to as many people as possible. And make sure you give my Twitter a follow. Link will be below to follow me on my next Ethereum trade. I will also be keeping you updated on the Bitcoin price with that head and shoulders pattern, so make sure you give that Twitter account a follow. Thank you very much for watching.